3-minute rounds. When the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Yuji Shimada. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black, gold, and red, and weighing 235 pounds. He comes to us from Canada with a record of 27 victories, including 13 knockouts, 15 losses with 1 draw. He's a Canadian boxing champion and the 1997 IBC tournament champion. He is Big Daddy Gary Goodridge. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trimmed with white, weighing in at 275 pounds. Fighting out of New Zealand, his record stands at 27 victories, including 13 knockouts with 11 defeats and 1 draw. He's the 2001 K1 Grand Prix Fukuoka champion and K1 2001 World Grand Prix champion. He is Mark.
This is K1, okay? 3 minutes, 5 rounds, 3 knockdown system. Okay, no elbow attack, no headbutt, no that growing. After break, don't attack, okay? Free fight, take up.
Tail of the tape for the super fight. We've got 37 years of age. Goodridge on Hunt. The height advantage goes to Goodridge. The weight advantage to Hunt. 13 KOs apiece.
Viewers at home, do not get up. This might be a short fight. Both of these guys can throw some bombs.
What a battle they have put together for this crowd here at the Mirage Event Center in Las Vegas. Goodridge in the black and yellow stripes, Mark Hunt in the blue. And what bombs they throw, you're indeed right, Duke Rufus.
Mark Hunt is a hot or cold fighter. He was hot in 2001. He was cold in 2002. This is his chance to come back.
Don't let this guy deceive you either. He doesn't look like your normal fighter with the 6-pack abs, but the guy is tough. He's a tough guy. He can throw some big shots. He's from New Zealand, and he's big.
Well, he won it all back in 2001. Took out LeBanner, Stefan Leko, Francisco Filo.
What a storybook night that was.
Real Cinderella story for Mark Hunt. Then last year had his troubles, but he says this is his year again.
Well, Goodridge comes in tonight in much, much better shape than we've seen him in the past also. Working hard on his skills, working hard on his conditioning, and it really shows.
Goodridge also has been training with Maurice Smith, and Maurice is one of the top trainers out there. And you can see his style's changing. You can see some of Mo's techniques rubbing off. The jab, the front kick. He's trying to get a little bit more polished. Oh, nice knee.
Good knee strike.
Warning for knee to the head.
Watch, he's warning of pulling down of the knee to the head.
Yes. Okay. Punch!
Yuji Shimada gets them back underway. Goodridge making Hunt smile. Something he says. No knockdown, no knockdown.
Okay.
A huge brace on the left knee of Mark Hunt. Does not seem to have affected his mobility. He's not a big mover around the ring anyway.
Big time punches by Hunt. He's also not too much of a kicker. You'll see some straight kicks from him, some low kicks, nothing too fancy. But he can punch.
Yeah, the way he dismantled Jerome LeBanner in the 2001 World Grand Prix, I could not believe it. That was an incredible flurry of punches.
Keep going.
Hunt trying to regain that form over the last year, as you mentioned, Mike. Quite an off year for Hunt.
Keep going.
Tough to follow up on 2001, though.
Oh, okay.
Again, referee Shimada telling Mark Hunt, watch those knees. You're supposed to keep them to the body. In his defense, Goodridge is ducking his head down when he gets in close. I'm surprised that Goodridge is not working on Hunt's left leg more.
Nice little sneaky uppercut a la Mo Smith there from Goodridge.
No place to hide, even when you cover up. Pretty even first round. Mark Hunt back to the corner. making his U.S. debut, much anticipated in the K1 circles.
He's a character. He was a great guy in the interviews. He's just so laid back. He definitely is very laid back.
Duke Rufus, we've seen the legends. We're waiting for them to come out now in the final. And Goodridge, much improved over last year. Does he have a lot more to prove maybe than Mark Hunt tonight?
He's looking polished, but one thing he can't forget to do is throw some offense. A great offense is a great defense in the fight game. You know, he's working on being polished, but almost too careful. I'd like to see him unleash a little more.
Round 2, scheduled for 3. I can't imagine that realistically Goodridge is intimidated by Mark Hunt, but you're right, he's waiting to see what happens before he tries anything.
Well, the K1 folklore about Mark Hunt is no one can hurt him. He can't get knocked out. The guy's got a head made of granite. When he fought Ray Sefu a few years ago, 2001, he was blocking punches with his face and then firing back.
And kissing Sefu in the process, I might add as well in between.
That's a high kick for a big guy like that.
Yeah.
He's agile for a fighter his size.
I think Hunt is frustrated with Goodridge's lack of attack.
Absolutely. I think Mark does well when he's a counter fighter. He catches you coming in with a big bomb like that one. He wants to counter punch.
To his credit, he's really trying to draw Goodridge out.
You can see him trying to bait him in so he comes in and try and throw the overhand. Oh, good low kick there from the Big Daddy.
Hunt with very few kicks in the fight. Looks like he's almost exclusively going to concentrate on his hands. Just can't seem to get through the defense of Goodridge.
Well, Hunt feels comfortable doing what he's doing. What a great coach told me once. If they're going 100 miles per hour, you only got to go 101 to win the race. So he's just doing enough to beat him right now.
He really doesn't have to do much at all. He could be going about 28 miles an hour right now, I think, too.
Absolutely. He's the going Samoan right now.
Goodridge with some good punches inside. Doesn't seem to have any lasting effect on Hunt.
I'd like to see Goodridge commit a little more on those shots. Set down and start throwing some bombs.
The only thing I got to think is, does Goodridge have a fight scheduled next week?
I don't know. I don't know. I think, again, Gary Goodridge, he has a little bit different style, too. He told us in his pre-fight interviews that he's really trying to hold back on going full-court press right away and trying to work on putting technique. He doesn't feel like he can knock Hunt out, he said.
Goodridge's corner said, here we go, now we start to move.
Hunt still with those powerful overhand rights. And Goodridge backs off. Starts out a little more aggressive, and now he's back to a defensive posture.
Hunt looks like he's doing some bag work here.
Goodridge is hurt. Good, something wrong. Goodridge vision, his eyes rolled or something there when he was resting against the corner.
Those punches in Hunt are deceptively powerful. I mean, inside, he just gets a lot of momentum in each of those right hands.
Well, he's got such strong legs, and if you watch when he punches, he explodes off those legs. So he truly punches with his hip, his legs, his shoulder. He uses his whole body when he punches, maximizes his power. Especially when he throws that overhand right.
Yeah, short right hand, even right, just a short punch like that, he gets a lot of power.
Hunt smells it now.
Goodridge trying to plant that left hand against his head to guard against the right hands. Oh.
Now the Mark Hunt that we have seen, the Mark Hunt that won the 2000 K1 World Grand Prix, starting to emerge.
Oh, but Goodridge comes back with a flurry of punches of his own.
The old forehead defense.
He does it better than anyone, Mark Hunt.
Yeah, new guys at home, you don't want to do that defense, all right?
Mark Hunt looks like no damage.
You got to watch that defense, otherwise you might wake up in the locker room.
Oh, Goodridge, good punches inside, two good right hands, but Hunt backs him off.
No place to hide, though.
Why Goodridge is doing this, I don't know. He's got it moved sideways, get out away from those ropes.
Sometimes when Mark's dropping his hands, he's trying to bait Goodridge to come in. It's easier to knock a guy out when he's coming at you. When he's in a shelled up motion, they can protect themselves and just stay back.
That got through.
There you go, Big Daddy. Turn it up.
Unless he is waiting for Hunt to punch himself out and then work it in rounds 4 and 5.
No heads, no heads.
He may be what he's doing, but he's taking way too much punishment in the meantime.
Oh, a huge flurry from Mark Hunt right at the bell at the end of round 3.
More instinct and going for the KO. This is a do or die round for Gary Goodridge.
5th and final round of this battle. Gary Goodridge in the yellow and black. Mark Hunt, the 2001. He won it all. Grand Prix champion.
I think Goodridge has got to have some kind of plan change up here. He's got to start mixing his punches and his kicks. Just staying inside punching with Hunt isn't doing it.
Oh, the old hockey punch. Grab the head and uppercut. Good Canadian move.
Looking for the sweater to pull over his eyes.
That's the first one I learned in self-defense class the first day.
He's got to keep going, though.
Absolutely. He's got to be active. Oh, throwing the left leg from Big Daddy. I think from a fighter standpoint, especially the fighters who come in from overseas, 2 factors. It's the jet lag sometimes, and as well the desert. Some of these fighters get fatigued easier because of the dryness, and they're not hydrating themselves enough. Looks like Mark Hunt's slowing down a little bit, and that might be a factor traveling all the way here from Australia. Mark, actually, he's a New Zealander, but he does his training in Sydney, Australia.
Hunt following the same game plan he has all through the fight. Just kind of stalk inside and punch hard.
Only the head.
And Gary Goodridge is continuing to just go along with that plan.
Big Daddy's got a minute and 18 here to do it.
He better get busy. I think Hunt is solidly ahead on points.
Absolutely, Mike. He's controlling the game, no problem.
Last 1 minute. Last 1 minute. Let's go.
Hence the hands down to his side.
Come on. Keep going.
Goodridge is walking, but he's not doing the talking.
Don't sing it, bring it, I say. There you
Punch
go.
by Gary Goodridge.
That's it.
He has 45 seconds to make something out of that punch.
Jump on him, Big Daddy.
Blows like that, though, to keep him at bay.
Nice body shot.
That hurts.
I think this is a Mark Hunt fight all the way. Once we see some miracle out of Gary Goodridge, it's going to be a decision win for Hunt.
The flying Samoan kick, it looked like. That was beautiful.
short of a victory here in his United States debut over Gary Goodridge. Hunt did what he had to do at 28 miles an hour. Got it done.
Well, he's not a fast mover, but he, as you say, gets the job done through just steady perseverance. A little more of it right here. Yeah, holding it, hitting, and there's the hold with the uppercut.
Oh, the hockey punch. I love it.
Unfortunately for Gary Goodridge, it's about the only thing that worked in that fight for him. Mark Hunt just peppered away round by round, one punch after another. This is some of the few highlights for Gary Goodridge that there were in this 5-rounder.
Very resilient, though, Gary Goodridge. You're talking about a big guy in there, hence Big Daddy. He can take abuse just as well as Mark Hunt.
All right, I think we are ready for the official decision on this super fight. Let's go up to our ring announcer, Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the K1 scorecards. Nelson Hamilton scores it 50 to 45.5. Jeff Mullen has it 49 to 45.5. And Al Whitaker scores it 49.5 to 46. All for the winner by unanimous decision from New Zealand, Mark